All right, well, this man has been there before, and he certainly looks like it. The #1 middleweight contender back in a championship setting, and we've talked about this a lot, but he made himself undeniable with this run back to contention. Now he tries to wrest away the bid.
That's not easy, John. It's not easy to make your way back because you have been there before, and maybe it didn't work out for you, but to stay positive, to have that steel trap of a mind that allows for you to rebuild yourself, makes you know when you do get back, you have a greater appreciation for the opportunity. Tonight he said he intends to finally cash in.
There are a lot of high-level guys at 185 pounds, a lot of contenders waiting in the wings. This challenger knows he has to maximize this opportunity in front of him tonight. So the latest title defense arrives here and now for the UFC's undisputed middleweight champion. And prevailing wisdom is it's going to take a huge effort out of the challenger tonight to dethrone this dominant king.
Absolutely. You do not beat this guy without being on your A game. And not even just your A game is going to get it done. You have got to overachieve in order to beat this guy. This guy is firmly entrenched as the best in the world. When you look at him, you know he's the best, from the way he carries himself, to the confidence, to the skill set. He's the champ, and he doesn't intend for that to change.
Seemed as though it was maybe a difficult weight cut or more difficult than once prior, but he didn't want to hear any of that noise in advance of this latest middleweight championship title defense. All right, so the tension is palpable. Both fighters have graced the octagon ready to go here at the famed Honda Center in the Big A, Anaheim, California. And now our tail of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. All right, now for your main event introductions, the one, the only Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Caio the Natural Borralho. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending UFC undisputed middleweight champion of the world, Brown.
Tension in this arena is palpable. Ready. Well, when you're a bad dude on the level of this man, a lot of people want to see you fight for the BMF title. Tonight, though, he's defending the ultimate prize, the undisputed world title.
And it's easy to get caught up in, oh my goodness, if I win, I can potentially fight for the BMF championship, be a 2-belt holder in the UFC. Right. But ultimately, you got to defend that weight class championship. We cannot lose track of what's important. Tonight, that is keeping that goal wrapped around your waist.
Well, not sure if it was for show or what, but if you've been scrolling on social media, you have likely seen this man training into all hours of the night.
I mean, kind of like morale, where he just wants to work. And when you're in great shape, you feel good, he wants to use that energy. I would encourage him to just rest and relax. One of the most important nights of his life is on the weekend. He's got to feel refreshed and rejuvenated to defend his championship.
Oh, shades of you against Dan Henderson back in the day. One-sided here as he continues to work towards that complete performance.
He's doing everything right, man. I don't know that this guy has ever looked better.
Cut above the eye. Borralho trying to work his way. Oh, huge shots being landed on both sides. Strong outside leg kick. All right, so 1 minute into the fight, and I'm not sure these fighters realize that we got 3 or 5 rounds tonight.
No feeling out process at all. From the moment this fight started, these two gentlemen were ready to
All right, so the referee has called a halt to the action here, likely to have the doctor come in and look at the swelling around that eye. Not good, DC.
You cannot allow these fighters to dictate and determine whether or not they can go. When you have this type of swelling, you got to take a close look to see if the guy can compete.
Doctor corrals the referee. It looks as though this fight will continue, at least for now, but certainly that swelling bears watching as we move forward.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so the ref will get the action back underway after that brief health and safety check, and to no one's surprise, the fans support the decision for the action to continue.
Absolutely. I mean, this official decided you can go. Even though at times the fighter may question whether or not he can do it, we have very smart ringside officials that make a determination. The determination is, get your butt out there and fight. Let's see what happens.
And we have a very smart fighter who is going to have to start protecting that injury to prevent it from getting any worse. Looking to land the leg kick now. Oh, that is a brutal leg kick, and it lands right on the button.
Every single time he throws a leg kick, he tries to kick his leg off.
Borralho gets the takedown. Oh, great job by him there to reverse things and get the dominant position. Ten seconds now to go in the round. 5 minutes down, potentially 20 to go. All right, so the round mercifully comes to an end, and you hear the oohs and ahs from the crowd as they look at the big screen and the cut on that forehead. That has gotten really, really bad. They might even call in the doctor here. I can assure you, if this cut gets any worse, they are going to stop this fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, let's get to round 2. All right, so after one of the more entertaining rounds in recent UFC history, our next round is upon us. Man, those guys both took some serious damage in that previous round.
They both
and he lands another huge leg kick downstairs. And Lord have mercy, man. This could be the beginning of the
John, it's time for his corner to start looking at stopping this fight. He has taken far too many of these leg kicks. A lot of young fighters will go crazy trying to finish there. You get a guy hurt, but instead of trying to go crazy...
At this point, maybe the ringside physician will indeed call the fight. Referee bringing him in to look at that damage.
Gotta save the athlete from themselves. Too much damage. Stop the fight, ref.
Well, doctor not here to make friends. To that end, that is the end of the fight. It was a great fight as long as it lasted, but I'm not sure the doctor had any other choice.
Doctor didn't have a choice. He had to take a look, and rightfully so. He got beat up, got cut, fight got stopped.
All right, let us show you some replays. This one has come to an end. The doctor came in, and he had seen enough. A lot of damage upstairs.
Yeah, an accumulation of damage, an accumulation of strikes at a targeted area. And he kept going to it over and over and over. So when he was targeting the cut, the referee goes, hey, we need to take a check on this to make sure this guy's okay to continue.
He protected the athlete, and that'll do it. It's a TKO via doctor stoppage. All right, to make this title fight official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Caio
So there he is, the still UFC middleweight champion of the world. He has retained this title at 185 pounds for some time and showing no signs of slowing down, DC.
This is a weight that hasn't had many middleweight champions. Anderson Silva reigned for so long that every time a guy gets his hands on the belt, they're going to hold on to it for dear life. And tonight, he got the job done and remains the UFC middleweight champion.